I agree. It's a big
Drop back now a little bit.
Ackerman in again to Lily, who drives hard through mid-off. There is a long off. Tom Taylor. Lily calls for... Willie, beg your pardon. Calls for the second. Continuing to pick up runs at an extraordinary rate as Ackerman is in and bowling. Lily is forward, turning it through mid-on. Mike sprawls across to his right, can't get there from mid-wicket. In comes Will Davis, picks it up round halfway. Back towards the circle, and the single is taken. Willie on to 17. Calls for the second. 74 for 1.
Gavin Griffiths has to back up, and after all that little so Parkinson in again. Right arm over the... So Parkinson in again. Right arm over the wicket. A little bit of a fumble by Swindles, but manages to atone for the gaff. And end of the over, and a tight one from Count Parkinson to and 12 overs to go.
Parkinson has been the Fox's most effective bowler in T20 competition over, well, since he came to the club, really. This season, coming into this game, obviously only bowled in 2 innings, but he's bowled his 8 overs, took 4 for 46 in them. Conway rate 5.75, and you can sort of see why. Probably quite glad he only bowled the 1 over at the start of the in the power play. 10 from 2. Gareth Delaney is going to have a bowl. Now, this could be interesting because he goes for a few. He bowls leg spin, and like many sort of occasional leg spinners, probably a bit more than occasional, he doesn't always land it, but he does take wickets. In he goes round the wicket, drops a little bit short, cut away meatily by Adam Lyth. Harry Dearden has to run to his left, but he hit it almost too well, Lyth, so Dearden got there. And it was just a single.
The batsman's reaction was he was disgusted with himself for not hitting that for 4, because within about 60 yards on the boundary there.
In goes Delaney, back goes Willie and cuts, and Dearden has to run the other way. This time he puts Dearden under pressure, he calls for the second and he makes it. David Willey going for 2 pretty much every time he hits it to a fielder, or if the fielder has to move at all on the boundary. Dearden probably did have to run about 10 yards away to his right there. He's going to go for 2, so he's just composing himself, David Willey. He'll be puffing a bit.
Well, I thought for a moment he got pulled something, but I think he was just rearranging the thigh pad.
In goes Delaney, drops short, hit back in the air, left hand to it. Delaney can't hang on, deflects it down too long on it would have been a spectacular catch, and he just feels his left hand a bit. I think he's
Not
okay. It's how
surprised.
you can dislocate a finger there. I don't think he got all of it quite.
Yeah,
A
plenty of
little bit,
bottom hand.
a little bit high on the bat.